what is the best Fortnite Battle Pass of all time? Well, today I'm sitting down and ranking every Fortnite Battle Pass, but it does unfortunately mean we've got to start with the very worst. And for me, that's the Chapter 2 Season 1 Battle Pass. There was no big collaboration, no new cosmetic features. Tier 100 skin was really weak. There was no cool upgrades or awesome extra styles. And as much as I love Ripley and Sludge from this Battle Pass, it wasn't enough to save it, which is why I'm going to give it this ranking, putting it at the bottom of the list, followed on by Chapter 2 Remix. It's not a good look for Chapter 2, but things get better, don't worry. For something that was meant to remix an entire chapter, we only got skins from Chapter 2 Season 2, and I don't even think they were mixed together that well. Let's think about it. When do you ever see these skins in-game? And the Meowscles and Midas mashup was a character that was way too big. No one uses big skins. And despite the fact that this remix season was focused around real-life rappers, none of them were in the Battle Pass, and you had to buy them all separately. That's why I rated this Battle Pass this score, putting it second worst, but things do get a little better as we take a look at Chapter 3, Season 4, and I just wasn't a big fan, personally, of the Chrome-themed season. The Spider-Gwen collab was really awesome, and I loved the little bear that was inside the Slurp Bear. Personally, the big held boss wasn't that exciting. Paradigm was technically a remake of an old skin, and this guy right here, I think maybe one of the most hated Fortnite Battle Pass skins of all time, and the ratings are starting to go up, but they're still not great. Next is Chapter 4 Season 4, and there's some good things here. I love Buff Fish Sticks, he's just hilarious to me, and Kato Thorne secretly being a vampire was so cool, but things were a little bit random. Like, why did we have this Star Wars collab skin? Didn't really fit the theme at all, and everyone really hated upon poor Kabi Lame, the giant TikTok star, the first ever icon to be within a Battle Pass, but he's not known for playing Fortnite, and everyone just thought it was really random. There was nothing super innovative about this Battle Pass, however, and a lot of the higher ranked Battle Passes introduce things that are really cool and have extremely standout skins. As we move on to Wilds, generally a season not liked by a lot of people, but I love the fact that Transformers arrived this season, and Summer Meowscles you can't go wrong with. There's some really cool pickaxes. Anything that's blue, as that's my favorite color, is also a really strong choice. Overall, the main character in the center of this Battle Pass isn't that exciting, and a lot of the colors here just a little bit bland. And there wasn't any new elements, which is why I gave it this ranking, and it sits lower on the list as we enter into the season of Vibin. The last season, Donald Mustard, the creative lead for all of the older storyline and seasons, actually headed up, and this was his final fun season with the introduction of Darth Vader. Also very random, but an incredible collab skin. We also had Indiana Jones in there as well, with his own cool, unique POI on the map, and Eevee, who'd go on to be one of the most popular original skin that everyone thought would be a Nintendo exclusive because of their blue and red coloring, but that wasn't the case. We got Snap, a super customizable skin you can unlock different parts with in-game to create super unique characters. But the rest of the original skins for me didn't stand out that much, which is why it got a slightly lower rating. And none of these battle passes are necessarily bad, they're just not my personal opinion. And remember here, we're focusing on the skin specifically, not the actual season, which is why you may be surprised to see Primal not right at the bottom. As Jonesy was on a mission here to crush the Imagined Order, and his skin came straight out of a cinematic for this season, which was an incredible video. We got the original Lara Croft with her own secret unlock that would give you the gold style that, yes, I never got and I am really upset about. And Raz had a really cool storyline this season as he interacted with the cube and has his own awesome purple style. And the Spire Assassin skin I just don't think was that great, but we did get Neymar Jr. as a secret skin. I mean, didn't fit in at all, but a really cool, massive celebrity crossover. And to actually unlock all the styles for the Agent Jones skins, you had to do quests that would upgrade his armor. So some really cool features that would really elevate this battle pass. And although the rating doesn't look great, I did like it. To jump into the Resistance, a popular season for me because when my icon skin came out and when Zero Bills was introduced, but I can't bring that into consideration because we're just looking at the skins. Doctor Strange was cool as he warped people into the island to fight against the Imagined Order. And the Prowler was just there with no explanation. The Imagined being one of the 7 characters introduced as a big part of the story, and Gunner, who would later become a giant boss on the island. We got cell-shaded skins, we got the Omni Sword, you actually build and create your own pickaxe, and a lot of people tried to make like Star Wars lightsabers with this one. But a few weaker skins and a not too great theming gives it this overall rating for me. As we go on to the start of Chapter 4 with a brand new island and a whole new set of skins, we got introduced to Geno. Now, This is meant to be a really important part of the story. Geno's a leader of the Imagined Order, but it was a younger version of himself, and it never really fully tied back to the story, which is so sad to see. Collab skins did include Doomslayer and Geralt of Riviera, but both of these I think were quite underwhelming, if I'm honest with you. It introduced mid-season drops. You could get stars for one of the Battle Passes skin every week during the season to keep things interesting, so a decent score here. And now for Chapter 2, Season 5, 0 point. This brought hunters from all over the island, and fun fact, this was meant to be the season that introduced Peter Griffin to the island, but it got pushed back years and years later to, as we know, Chapter 5. It's the first and only level 100 pet, the child from the Mandalorian, little baby Yoda. And Mando being the level 1 skin on the Battle Pass meant you got him straight away, but the Berserker armor was unlocked behind a big quest grind. I don't think I got all of those armor pieces unlocked. And Lex was actually the first ever cell shaded skin, so a lot of original cosmetic ideas here. The ratings going up, and the Battle Passes continue with the start of Chapter 3. This is some incredibly standout skins, and then some incredibly weak skins. Otherwise, it'd be way higher on the list because Spider-Man, oh my gosh. A lot of people consider Chapter 3 to be one of their favorite seasons, honestly. Spider-Man finally came to the game. We cannot forget about his web slinger item, but that can't be a part of my choice here. The Foundation being revealed as The Rock is iconic, and Lieutenant John Lama was actually a community design skin, but I don't think was that impressive. No offense to whoever designed it. Nahaven's mask had a cool feature where you'd collect feathers from chests and around game and then spend them to make different mask designs. But I can't lie, but I never use his skin. It did kick off the Chapter 3 trend of having customizable elements in every Battle Pass throughout that chapter, and the superstars were looking really cool as well. It was just nothing massively innovative, but some really standout individual skins here that I love. Now, you may be surprised to see the Galactic Battle Star Wars Battle Pass so high up on here. We got Eevee, a skin that's gone on to be super popular, remixed to have a Star Wars theme. Poe, Wookiee team leader, Palpatine in there. The big thing that let it down was that there were no lightsaber pickaxes. Blown it up on the list, but honorary shout out for innovation for being the first ever collab mini season. And a lot of people thought this season wouldn't be great, but it turned out to be pretty fun. There's Wrecked jumps in there with some crazy things, some not so crazy things. I love the Peapod skin, and then I think Peabody is massively underrated. I always say name wrong. Machinist, Megalodon, Ringmaster Star, all some really cool standout bosses that you'll always remember, maybe because they'll terrify you because of all the nitro and cars that season. T60 armor was a cool collab. We of course got Magneto as a Marvel secret skin that would tie into the lead up for the next season. You never go wrong with a Bright Bomber inspired skin, and overall I think it was a really strong theming, and often a collection of strongly themed skins make for a higher ranking, which is why they got a good position here. Next up is Chapter 2 Season 8 Cubed. This was an odd season. I just don't think I enjoyed it very much, but that aside, the skins we got none other than Carnage, the level 100 one. Completely random, to be honest with you, but also Fabio Sparkle Mane, one of the most incredible mean skins. I mean, look at his beautiful hair and pink skin. What's going on there? And Tuna Fish was incredible and massively underrated, and I regret not getting all the customization options for him. It's the first ever fully customizable Battle Pass skin where you could actually get parts unlocked from exploring different areas of the map. If you collected all the right bits, you could literally make tuna versions of like Renegade Raider or Fish Sticks. The bonus level stars were all inspired by the different colors and patterns of the cube, which I thought was a really good addition. So the ratings are getting a lot stronger. As we jump into Chapter 4 Season 2 Mega, with the Thunder Lizard and the remixed Drift skin in there, the theming was super strong here. All the skins seem really cohesive, and the level 100 Mizuki skin with lots of style and color options were awesome. And although Attack on Titan may have felt a bit random, this actually inspired me to go back and fully watch the show with my wife Claire, and is one of the best animes, if not the best anime show I've ever seen. It is incredible, and I can't wait to rewatch it one day. So massive bonus points for the collab there. The theming, the cosmetics, but less so the innovation, gives it a really strong overall score. As we jump into the start of Chapter 6 and Hunters. Oh man, I was so excited when this key art image got released. With Nyanja Cat, Jade, Dago on there as well. And Hero Baymax actually made sense because of the POIs and the places on the island fitting the theme really well. Unexpected, but cool. And Shadowblade Hope, introducing a new version of Hope, who was becoming the main character. But Godzilla, being the secret skin, spawned so many memes, so many viral TikToks. It was reactive with skin styles. It followed the Japanese theme. It all came together so well. I mean, Godzilla alone brings this battle pass way up, which is why I gave it this ranking. And overall, I've really enjoyed Chapter 6. But I really love Chapter 5 Season 2, Myths and Mortals. When this came along as a Greek god-themed season, I was like, yes, this makes so much sense. A sprinkle of originality in there with none other than Poseidon, who, fun fact, was meant to be called Slurp-Sidon, but got the name changed last minute. And all the Greek gods you could ever ask for: Zeus, Hades, Artemis, Medusa, Cerberus, Aphrodite. And a lot of these will be remembered just because of the fact that they were so cool in the Fortnite map. Cerberus specifically with his mythic shotgun, Zeus with his lightning bolt, was such a strong theme. Talking about how good Attack on Titan is, Legend of Avatar, I am watching it with my son right now. He is obsessed, and me and my wife also love this. And Korra being a secret skin was so cool, giving it a really strong rating. Innovation, nothing crazy going on, which is where some of the bigger score battle passes start to come in. Some more recent Chapter 6 Season 2, Lawless. We just got the entire battle pass revealed before the season even started here. Big deal will go down as an iconic meme original skin. Midas with his outlaw style, the collaboration with Sub-Zero, and Fletcher Kane being an awesome, like, evil boss that's taxing the whole of the island. It just came together as a really cool story with tons of mixed colors, but still for a really cohesive, lawless, breaking the law theme. I do wish Outlaw Midas and Sub-Zero had more styles and more customization, but a really solid score as we go into now Chapter 5, Season 4, Absolute Doom. Sheesh! The second dedicated Marvel season, after using all the characters up in the Chapter 2 dedicated season, where they gave us a Captain America Jonesy version, Shuri from Black Panther, and finally, this single-handedly gives it a load of points, Wolverine. I mean, I really enjoyed this season. It was a little bit more dark, a little bit more serious than the other dedicated Marvel season we'd had, which we'll get onto. But all of the bosses, all of the characters, and I know some people don't like collab seasons, but I really do. And Doctor Doom being the secret skin with the Pandora style taken from the live event just brought the story, the collaboration, everything together so well, giving it a 7 out of 10, which doesn't sound crazy, but is really good. And controversial perhaps, but Chapter 6 Season 4, shock and awesome, bring in the world of Power Rangers, original skins, Halo and bug squashing superheroes. Panda Mean skin is really cool. The Power Rangers is really cool. Megazord as a secret skin is awesome. An innovation for the very first time, a tier 1 skin being free for anyone that reaches level 100 is the kind of innovation points that I'm looking here to bring that battle pass score up. So maybe the skins aren't as incredible as you think, but there's free options here for free-to-play players which boost this score up. We then go into Chapter 2 Season 3 Splashdown. This is in an era where we'd only just started introducing big collab skins as secret skins for the season, and Aquaman had so much hype around him. We got Fade, Jules, Ocean, Scuba Jonesy, and Kit, who'd gone to be one of the most iconic original skins of all time. Don't forget there was a build umbrella where you could literally create your own custom umbrella. Like, I'm pretty sure no one will have the same umbrella as me, for example. And super underrated, but the Fade skin, like low-key kind of Cypher's icon skin before you got an icon skin, with the Oni mask and the purple coloring. Innovation levels really bringing the score up on this one, giving it a solid rating as we jump into Chapter 6 Season 3, the superhero season, but original. Yep, Superman re-returned here, but a lot of people missed out on him the last time he was available as a Battle Pass skin. All the other skins are really cool and unique. We got Robin from DC. We've got Haley Sky, Ziggy, a literal chameleon, which is fun fact. It's actually like Summer Jones and his pet chameleon turned into a Fortnite skin. A bit weird, but I mean, you could say innovative. The theming is super on point. The Morgan Mist and all of the different items that came out of her character was so unique and cool, especially the ability to like put them together. The theming really brings the scoring up on this one as we move into Chapter 1, Season 5. Drift, a skin that would progress so well as you unlocked more versions of it. And Ragnarok, I forget these two were in the same battle pass together, being a tier 100 skin with 6 progressive styles. Having both of those in the same battle pass now would just blow people's minds. And a lot of the skins here, like Sunstrider and Redline, are iconic original skins. The secret skin was really random. It was the Enforcer, which was like kind of tying into the story that was going on in Fortnite. But bonus points here for toys being introduced in this battle pass. A really really solid score. And then the Chapter 4 OG season. I think an honorary mention for Fortnite just bringing back OG and just saying screw it. Theming it super well. The Peely and Little Whip mashup I think was amazing. And the Omega and Ragnarok mashup I think was amazing. For a lot of people that will never get these skins, it was an amazing chance for them to use them. The Battle Pass contained a lot of references to Chapter 1 with the flashback breakdown emote containing 7 dances from old Chapter 1 Battle Passes that can't be overlooked. It's filled with nostalgia, so it's ended up quite high on my list. It's time for Chapter 5. I adore Chapter 5, and this Battle Pass having Peter Griffin, Oscar, Solid Snake as a collab skin, and loads of original characters that I think will be remembered simply because they're incredible bosses, so well designed, and Peter Griffin is just iconic. The theme came together so well, and it was the first Battle Pass ever with a car body in it, and also the Battle Pass to launch with Lego styles, giving it a few innovation awards here. I just have massively fond memories of all of these characters, so that it's really high on my list, but doesn't quite make it into the top 10. We're going to Chapter 2 Season 7, which is the original introduction of Superman, but also as Dr. Sloan from the Imagined Order, Rick and Morty collab, Joey and Zig, just a really creative original skin. You may remember the Chimera skin. This was a super customizable alien skin. You had to collect alien artifacts around the map. I really regret not doing all of the collection, and I think there's a reason Fortnite don't make people collect stuff anymore, because it was a lot of work to do it. But the theming was so strong. Alien invasion. The cosmetics were good. The innovation levels were strong. As we enter top 10, Chapter 1, Season 6, Darkness Rises. DJ Yonder. This guy's hilarious and absolutely iconic. Got the default riding on a llama. Calamity with her interesting physics that had to get removed quite soon afterwards. Upgradable styles and different unlockable progresses, and it introduced none other than pets for the very first time. We've got Bonesy the dog, Scales the dragon, Camo the chameleon. And there are leaks and rumors that we're going to be getting dedicated pets and cosmetic companions very soon, like maybe any day now. But Direwolf, the tier 1 skin, progressed from Jonesy all the way into an actual wolf. And we can't forget about the AIM secret skin directly tied into the storyline. Maybe lacking on styles for the overall Battle Pass, but a really strong rating, pulled up massively by the pets being introduced. So we go to number 9 on this list with Chapter 1, Season X, and the introduction of Peely. Now, this Battle Pass would be higher for me if it wasn't for the really weak tier 100 skin. Lux just fell really short in terms of all the tier 100 skins we'd had before her. There wasn't much customization. There's still weak points to the Battle Pass, but Peely gives this Battle Pass like instantly a load of points. Like, how many times have we seen Peely since then? And you're only original if you got this pass. The Blackheart Pirate did have 8 progressional stages, which made up for the lack of styles with Lux. There was also the hybrid skin in there, which a lot of characters use to mess around and pretend to be Deadpool and other fun skins. The crazy thing is, this was a free Battle Pass if you completed the Season 7 overtime challenges. This is when Apex Legends came out and Fortnite were panicking a little bit, so they started just giving players loads and loads of stuff. Because of that, the cosmetics, the theming is really, really high, giving it a really solid score as we go on to number 8. Chapter 1 Season X took all the best elements from all of Chapter 1. For a big shout out, what we didn't know at the time would be the final Chapter 1 season. Now, let's forget about all the mechs and all of that crazy stuff. We've got a female version of Drift. We got a skeleton skin. We got a literal mega knight with a giant hammer. It's some of the best challenges and reward system of any Battle Pass, but it only lasted for that season. And every skin had loads of styles. Usually only a few skins had styles, but all of these did, giving it a surprisingly high rating. And a big shout out to overall what was an incredible Chapter 1. As we then go into Chapter 1 Season 9. This had basically had a loser fruit skin in it without it being a loser fruit skin, by the way. Like, she had a literal strawberry on her chest. It was her pink colors. Not sure how or why that ever happened, by the way. But Bunker Jonesy with incredible long beard and all the drawings he was doing whilst he was in the bunker. An overall incredibly strong design. I was always confused as to why the robot chicken wasn't liked a little bit more. I thought he looked pretty awesome. Let's not forget about the Fort Bites. This was enjoyed by a lot of people and hated by a lot of people. You basically needed to watch YouTube videos to find out where Fort Bites were. You need to unlock 95 of the 100 or all 100 of them to get all styles for the secret skin Singularity to be unlocked. Putting them high on the list as we go into Chapter 1 Season 2. Now, This wasn't a big battle pass, but this, ladies and gentlemen, was the very first battle pass, and that in itself gives it high innovation. There wasn't a battle pass before it, people. The Black Knight, a skin that would go on to be iconic, I mean, even to this day still. Sparkle Specialist, the Blue Squire, and Royale Knight, basically the same. One was a guy, one was a female. The AC/DC Pickaxe, the Sparkle Glider, all of these things are so rare now, and even though they've tried to bring these skins back and remix them, nothing will ever beat the original. Fun fact, there's only 70 tiers in this battle pass. It's the reason I've making this entire list, which is why it gets so many points. The theming was incredible. The next one, I remember this dropped whilst I was in a hotel in New York, and I think me and my teammate iTemp played Fortnite whilst I was on a laptop. It introduced a Deagle for the very first time, but cosmetic specific, we got the Reaper, one of the most feared skin of all of Chapter 1, being a knockoff of the John Wick skin. We got the Rust Lord, one of the most iconic skins in the game, Elite Agent, an OG sweat skin, and the space theming with the Tier 100 skin was just iconic. We got contrails and new cosmetics added for the very first time. We got back blings added for the very first time and loading screens. So you can see here why these things are getting a lot more points than some of the less original battle passes. It was probably harder, if anything, for the new battle passes to stand out. And what a score it gets as we move on to Chapter 1, Season 7 with a winter theming. They absolutely nailed it with the Ice King Tier 100 skin. The Prisoner was a secret skin with additional secret styles you can unlock that was not easy to find. And introducing wraps for the very first time, giving it some innovation points there as well. Sergeant Winter has gone on to be used in a part of the winter season almost every year since his introduction. So we're talking nostalgic and iconic points being given out here, but not quite as high as Chapter 2, Season 4. We are coming into my top 3 seasons of all time, like just undisputed. Like they sit so close to each other, but a generationally iconic battle pass with Wolverine, the secret skin that was so hard to unlock as only one player per game could defeat him and unlock him. Iron Man with his own whole dedicated update in the season. Groot, Doctor Doom, Mystique, a skin, an only skin that would allow you to copy another skin after you eliminate them, making for some great troll videos. The theming was on point. The season was incredible. And unfortunately, it didn't unlock all of the Wolverine styles and didn't get anywhere near the rainbow secret bonus styles you could get upon all this skin, but an incredible season, putting it at number 3 and number 2 being none other than Chapter 1, Season 4. Now, I am biased because it contains Omega and it contains Carbide. You still to this day will ask people if they're an OG player if they unlocked all of the lights and armor styles for this skin. Bearing in mind this is only ever the 3rd Fortnite battle pass of all time, you wouldn't quite realize the impact of how iconic this battle pass would go on to be. Both for Tier 1 and the Tier 100 skins needed multiple stages to unlock, and I think I literally grinded out the Omega skin right at the end of the battle pass, and I'm so glad that I did. You talk to a lot of creators to this day that did not do that and do regret it. Season 4 introduced sprays for the first time. Yeah, sprays literally weren't in the game before then. The Visitor was the secret skin and the first ever secret skin, kicking off a literal Fortnite storyline, which unfortunately has kind of died to this day, but an iconic moment. And the theme of being like superheroes and supervillains was just incredible. There's a reason that there's a literal Omega helmet on my background there. It's because it's one of my favorite skins of all time, giving it an incredible score. But number 1 is none other, and I've literally just given it 10 out of 10. I've just gone for it. Chapter 2, Season 2. Let's list things off, baby. Build your own skin. One of the most customizable skin in the world. Maya, having 3.8 million style combinations. Probably no one will ever pick the same skin style as you. You could choose between having a ghost style or a shadow style, meaning there was an actual impact to the style that you wanted to unlock, and you may have been an idiot like me and never actually picked one of the styles, so got none of them. Your actual decision and picking of style actually changed how the map was actually updated. Like Shadow Midas was the most popular, so Shadow took over the agency on the map. The Deadpool collaboration was the first ever collaboration secret skin and drove the internet wild. And even just the actual battle pass space within the Fortnite menu was so much better than anything we have nowadays. The introduction of Meowscles, the introduction of Midas, Agent Peely, the superstars of letting you turn all of your skins gold, meaning only the true grinders will ever have a full golden Peely. You can just look at this lineup and know that they've made so many different versions of this skin that it has to be, in my opinion, the best battle pass of all time. But do Do you agree? Leave us a comment down below. And whenever you pick up a battle pass, go to your item shop and make sure code Ali is entered. The code disappears every 2 weeks. Just pop it back in as the best way to support me, and click on screen here to see the very best TikToks of the year as I'm about to disappear. Make sure you subscribe. This video was a lot of fun. I'll see you on another one.